Hi, it's Chip from Shiva's Drum Yoga Shop, Nags Head, North Carolina. I want to talk about yoga mats. When we first started doing yoga, at least for me, I used the mat that they had there in the studio. And it was pretty thin, but it did the trick. And I was happy with it until I started doing, let's say, more than once a week. Once I started doing yoga more than once a week, I kind of felt like I wanted to have my own mat. And so I purchased a fairly inexpensive mat, and it was good. I'm 5'11". I purchased an extra long online, and I had that mat for almost a year, I would say. Then, my second year in yoga, I started doing a lot more yoga. And that mat, it didn't last very long. So I knew I needed to upgrade to something. And in fact, I had begun a daily practice of Ashtanga yoga. And so, 6 days a week I was doing yoga. So I needed something durable. And I went ahead and I bought a Manduka Black Pro. And this is a very substantial mat. It is not made of natural rubber. There's no latex. It's a PVC recycled construction made in Germany. This is the mat that you're going to see most yoga teachers and Ashtanga yoga practitioners use. It's hard to hurt this mat. Mine is 5 years old, daily practice, and it looks a lot like this. It's not inexpensive. You're going to be making a little over $100 investment in a mat like this, but it stands up to a lot of use, as more so than any other mat that I'm aware of. If you have this mat and you have a sweaty practice, you may find it to be a little bit slick once you're wet. So then you need one of these mat towels. And this unfolds, and it's the same size as the Manduka mat. This is made by Manduka. One thing to mention is the Manduka mat is 2 inches wider than a standard yoga mat. So that can come in helpful as your practice progresses. But there are other really good options. And these mats here with the graphics on them, these get a lot of attention. People see these and they're like, wow. And I agree. I have one. This is a La Vie Bohème Yoga. And they are a startup in California. Really cool stuff. I mean, these graphics are just amazing. They also make what has proven to be very, very popular mat rug. So this is also something that once you're wet, will help make the mat less slippery. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous. It's organic cotton made in India. So this can be used as a rug on the mat, or this can be used as a travel mat. Very good product, very good quality. They also make a mat towel, so this is the size of one of their mats. These are just so cool. Now, I have one, but for my daily practice, I still use my Manduka. But look at this. It's got a Rumi quote on it and everything. What you seek is seeking you. Very, very nice stuff. Alright. The Manduka also makes a natural rubber mat. Alright, so the Manduka is pretty much indestructible. You can sterilize it by leaving it out in the sunshine. A natural rubber mat does contain latex, has superior stickiness. So if you want a sticky mat, you want a natural rubber mat. You just got to make sure you don't leave it in the sun, and that you don't this is not the mat just to throw in the back of your car and leave it there. These are not quite as durable as the PVC Manduka. Probably the most popular natural rubber mat is a Jade. Brand name Jade. Great mat. Incredibly sticky. Very well made. Good support. This is their standard mat. You know, I also have the extra longs, and I also have the Jade Fusion, which is a thicker. It's like a jade mat. And you see these come in all different colors. So the Jade Fusion is a very thick mat. Great grip, earth friendly. These are made out of rubber, you know, rubber from a rubber tree, and they plant rubber trees as part of their process. So I also have a few Gaiam mats. So this might be the one that you want to buy when, you know, as your first mat. This might be the mat you want to buy once you decide that you're doing enough yoga that using the one there in the studio is not really perfect for you anymore when you want your own mat. Now, I tell people that if I was playing golf, if I took up golf, I would probably get my first clubs at Hotline. You know, I would get them used at Goodwill, basically. So it just depends on, you know, how often you're going to play. If I played more and more golf, I'm sure that I would get better clubs. I would start out wanting to pay only $40 for a whole set of clubs and a bag, but then once I got into it, I'd probably be paying $40 or more for a putter. Same thing with the yoga mat. It's just going to depend on how much yoga you're doing and what you can afford, what your budget is too, of course. And, you know, that's how you're going to determine what your budget is. As far as the construction and the type of mat, I prefer the Manduka. I know plenty of people that prefer the natural rubber mats, like the Jade. I also have a Lovely Bohème. I call it my Sunday go-to-meeting mat. It's got the beautiful, beautiful graphics on it, and it really does help me with my practice too. Having the graphics that I can kind of line up on, you know, that I can check my alignment when I get on the mat. All right, that's it right now for the mats. If you get any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. I'd love to address them. And I hope you stop by sometime. Shiva's Drum Yoga Shop, Milepost 11, Nags Head. And you can visit us online at www.shivasdrum.net. Thank you.